There's always one of those. And my, mm, I'm leaning towards. evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. How y'all doing? Yeah, the chat is still slow at the moment, Spock. I'm going to turn it off for a little bit in a second. Hello, bros. Chuck, Aaron, how you guys doing tonight? All right, I think. Oh, wait a minute. I have to. Oh, that's right. I don't have the settings on this one. Oh, it forces a 2 second slow. Okay. How is everyone doing out there? Hope you guys are having a very, 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 what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? Hope you guys are having a reasonable Thursday. I think that'll be the word I like to work on. But I hope everybody is having fun. Hope everybody's enjoying themselves. I haven't decided on the main game yet tonight, so I need some help. I need some help on this one. I have not decided on what the main game is going to be this evening. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. It'll depend on how many people are in and participating. And I have officially learned I'm going to quit looking at the numbers because the numbers never work. Because let me point out the numbers here for you. Okay, D-Live is the only one that's right. There's 2 people on. Only 2 people on. Twitch says there are only 2 people on. I see 3. The bot says there's only 2 people on. Is sort of right. I got like 4 bots and 2 people. I give up. I quit looking at them. I am no longer looking at those numbers. I'm just going to do whatever I do. Plain and simple. And now I can't do Pointless tonight, Aaron, because I don't have the question set up for that one. I cannot do Pointless tonight. So I'm leaning towards Blockbusters if it's slow. I am leaning towards Catchphrase if it's a little busy. And I am leaning towards King of the Mountain if we get 7 people. So that's what I'm looking at right now. Spock, if and when you get your package, thank you for the diamond, by the way, Chuck. If and when you get the package, Spock, if there is a piece in there that is a from the Oliver and Company set, let me know because that was not supposed to go out and I cannot find it. And I am really mad at myself right now. I am really mad at myself. I know I never trust the numbers. Math is bad. I honestly have no clue where it went. It was supposed to go in Art's package. Art got his package yesterday, and there was only 1 thing in it, and I swore I put 2 in there. So I'm a little perturbed at myself. This is the problem when you have too many boxes and not enough money to send stuff out when you want to. I've got this funny feeling it ended up in Ceres or the Fallens box. And hopefully they will let me know so that I can get it back from them and to the right person. Because I felt really bad when he said there was something missing. And I almost immediately knew what it was. No, Aaron, yours is actually right over here somewhere. Yours is over here somewhere. I actually have yours set aside for the next, hopefully the next batch. I think it's over here. Like I said, I got so many, I don't know where everything is right now. Hey, Dart, how you doing today? And you guys have to bear with me because I was trying to get on time today, so I didn't get everything set up at the correct speed. I did not get everything set up at the correct speed, so I'm a little bit behind. In fact, I got to go run upstairs for a second. As you guys can see, I actually fixed the prize camera finally. So everything should now be visible. Everything, oh wait, no I didn't. There it is. Ah! I came prepared today. Brandy. And I think I'm going to need it. I think I'm going to need it. How you doing today, Dart? What is good? But yeah, it's like, he pointed that out to me. He's like, he got the package. And the worst thing was, the item that is missing was not for him, but it was for his wife. And now I felt twice as bad. No, we don't have it. It's literally Words on Stream is one of those. It's only got the 3 blasted links, and like I said, it's one of those where D-Live needs to get their act together and become. Pardon me, guys. I know I hate doing that when I'm on camera. They need to get their act together, get their APIs working so that all of these things can actually push through. Although it was kind of funny because I'm sitting there yesterday and I was trying to stay off the computer for the most part. And somebody was working on something. And I'm like, okay, so you're making a bot, but you don't have an API to work with. How's this going to work? I don't know. Because I haven't done bot programming in forever and a half. I have not done bot programming in forever and a half. So tonight, like I said, I know we'll do the list. We'll have a one-player game, obviously. A vault shot, the usual. I am stuck on what we're going to do for the main game tonight. I'm stuck on what I'm going to do on the main game. I am leaning towards blockbusters. Hello, little French lady. How you doing, my dear? No rant tonight. Like I said, they just need to catch up. They want to be the alternative, and they're not doing what they need to do to be the full alternative to get everybody's attention. It's things like this, which is why people still go to Twitch, why they still go to YouTube, why they still go to Mixer, and everything else is just kind of like off to the side. Now, Restream is not helping. Restream is not helping. They put up another service that I've never heard of before. I am not going to sign up for it yet because I haven't even looked at it. Because it looks kind of like anime-ish for the most part. So I'm going to stay out of that one for now. I'll probably look at it tomorrow just to see what it is and decide if I'm going to try to get my tendrils in there too. I told you guys, I like getting my tendrils everywhere. Alright, come on, Brandy, open up. I want my Brandy. There we go. Gotta have my Brandy. Gotta have our adult beverage. Adult beverage. It's very, very important around here. Just to prove that we're not entirely... We're family friendly, but we are not a total kid show. I mean, we could be, but that'd be no fun. That'd be no fun, because then you'd have to do darn it, and dang it, and I got your nose, and things like that. That doesn't always work. So we'll let this run through for one more round, and then we will get our way over to the list of the evening. Speaking of which, I need my notepad. See, I came semi-prepared. Like I said, I'm just kind of mad because I don't know where that Happy Meals item went. And knowing my luck, I'll find it and I'll forget that it goes to ARC. And then I'll find it and then ARC will say, "Did you ever find it?" Oh yeah, I put it in somebody's prize pile box. Like I said, I got a really bad feeling that's what I did. I had this really bad feeling it either fell into Mrs. Fallen's box or Sari's box, and I have not heard back from either of them. I have not heard back from either of them, which has me worried. All right. So yeah, like I said, guys, I think tonight it will be blockbusters or catchphrase, or like I said, if we get enough participants before everybody goes running off to go watching SCW. I should say everybody on Twitter goes running off to SCW, because I know, like I said, I love Nerdy, but damn, he's killing me at times. He is killing me at times when he starts running his show. Alright, so bear with me 1 minute. That is my warning sign that whenever this game is done, see, I see 4 words you guys are not even catching. Well, there went one of them. Somebody got one of them. See, and I like the fact I can actually kind of use this game as a timer. So it's like I can start it, say, hit the 15-minute mark, and basically say, whatever's done after 15 minutes is done, it's over with, and it's out of the way. But, as you guys can see, we've added to the prize pile tonight. So tonight we have Helena. We have Jeeves from the Men in Black. And we still have Samuel L. Jackson in the Pop Collection. And I actually got it so I can get the larges and the smalls on camera at the same time, which is always a good thing. It is always a good thing when I can get them all on camera, all at the same time. But yeah, like I said, D-Live needs to really step up their game. There is so much out there that D-Live is like just got the bare bones for, and it's like, keep going. All right, I need to check one thing. Oh, wrong button. Alright, so the whammy points are still there. So what happened previously was apparently a glitch. Sort of a glitch, kind of a glitch. Now if I can get the QuizBot to actually behave. Oh, my QuizBot crashed. Quizzy crashed. Damn you, Quizzy, why'd you crash on me? Give me 1 sec. I wasn't expecting it to go. I really wasn't. All right, come on, TwitchBot. I may have actually found the legal limit for how many questions it can handle. Which is about 4,000. And if it can only handle 4,000, I'm not going to be a happy camper. But yeah, like I said, D-Live needs to get their act together, plain and simple. All right, I think the quiz is restarted. Hello, Red. How you doing? All right. So yeah, like I said, let's get the timer up and running for the list, as it is time for list number. Nope, four-letter word is not vowels. I want to try something. Give me a second. I want to check something with. See, I have one concern about Lab's bot, because I think that one is supposedly working, is my command functions. But to check it, I've got to go do something else. So give me a minute. Let me check something. That might be the one where I have to remember to log in. And it doesn't add the command. Oh, come on, you silly little. Oh, duh. I'm going to cheat for a moment, so bear with. Somebody on D-Live be kind enough to give me exclamation and the word for, F-O-U-R. And I want to check something. Alright, sweet. It doesn't put the mystery commands. So I can do this on D-Live. Okay. I can do this on D-Live. I'm checking one more time just to make sure. Alright, so D-Livers, you are now officially able to do the four-letter word. The four-letter word is exclamation and the four-letter word. Everybody on Twitter, hello James, how you doing? Do I have a co-host tonight? No, Aaron, I do not have a co-host tonight because I am very, 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 very far behind. I was going to take one out and I didn't do it. I should have. But it was like, I'll live without tonight. That's why I had you do the exclamation 4, because I know I can do this on DLive now. The trick is going to be to make sure that nobody can see it while I have it up. So we're going to have to do one more experiment here very, very shortly. So the good news is, DLivers, we're getting there. How you doing, Jazz? What's good? All right, so with that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, see, they need to set it so it doesn't need the exclamation mark. I get why they do it, but I think it would be better if they did it without. I think it'd be a lot better if they did it sort of like Restream does it and OBS and Slobs does it, where you don't need the exclamation point. So we're getting there, and it was something I meant to check. Yeah, they can participate a little on that one now. Now we still got to work. I still got to work on the trivia bot thing. Much love to you too, Jazz. I still a Delvey thing for a minute. Twitch is not always the easiest. It's just they've got the most, what's the word I'm looking for? Connections already built in. Because again, they got Amazon behind them, so Amazon says, we're giving them these toys. And they kind of make it easy. And like I said, my gripe with DLive is they've put together the platform, but they're leaving everything else up to the streamers to create. And I'm like, that's a bad idea. That's a very, very, very bad idea in my mind. All right, so again, DLivers, if you want to take a guess at the 4-letter word up here, you just have to do it as a 4-letter command. Again, I'm not going to tell you what it is. Now, if somebody cheats and ends up like finding a way to reveal all the commands, I'll throw it out. I will throw it out and say, they're out of luck. Okay, there we go. We're caught up. I think we're caught up. I hope we're caught up. So, oh, no, I gotta do one more thing. They're all compatible, Spock. Yep. They're all compatible. It's just a case of who makes their toys readily available. And I'm going to go with 5 seconds on that one. So we'll have a 5-second timer on DLive as a 10-second timer on Restream, Twitch, YouTube, the usual. So for tonight's list, I was going to say this till Halloween, but I kind of liked it, and it's been on my list for a while, and I kind of wanted to use it. So we are looking for dead euphemisms. Okay? These are phrases that basically says you're a dead person. Alright? Let me see if I can use one. No. Not words that contain the word dead, Jazz. Gone to meet his maker. For him. That's why it's only in single apostrophes. So, for instance, gone to meet his maker, visiting the pearly gates. I'm trying to use ones that are not up here. That sort of thing. Okay, so these are actual words such as dead as a doornail. These are words and phrases that if you were to describe somebody that were dead, you would say, bros, Chuck beat you to it. Kick the bucket. You think he's dead? He kicked the bucket. Giving up his ghost, last breath, bought the farm, Uh, 6 feet under. So that's what we're looking for. Are words and phrases that mean they are dead. Ah, damn, Chuck's on a roll here. I may have to slow Chuck down a little bit. Pushing up daisies. Met his maker. Checking out. Playing poker with the worms. Now, I will say, taking a dirt nap. I will say a couple of these are... A couple of these I will vary on because I'll say Spock, I will give you number 9. I will give you number 9 for worm food. Seeing the pearly gate, shuffle off the mortal coil. Checked out the big sleep. Stiff as a board. So these are ones I will have to, I'm going to try to pay a lot more attention to the chat for, because if you're close, I'll probably give them to you. But you guys have already gotten through 5 of them in less than 3 minutes. 5 of them in less than 3 minutes. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I would like to welcome those of you that are here to the original Game Show Network in the box. Cash in one's chips goes to Aaron for number 5. Gone belly up, last breath, singing for his maker. I gotta see what we... see, somebody, I told you guys, a couple of them are going to be kind of easy. Deceased. Dealt his last hand. Left the room. Number 8 will probably be the one that the fewest people have heard of. But how you doing, SG? I stopped by yesterday, or no, day before yesterday. I did a little bit of lurking. Tagged and bagged. That's true. Tagged and bagged would be a good one. So again, tonight, depending on how many interested people we have, we are either going to do a two-player series of games. So we'll probably do blockbusters. Put a folk in him. He's done. What was I just going to say? So we're going to either do blockbusters, King of the Mountain, or catchphrase. Those are the 3 that I had thought of at the moment. Now we'll probably do a couple of lists first tonight, just to keep everybody involved, because, like I said, for whatever reason, damn, Chuck running away with this one. Flatlined, final call, stiff as a board. Little French lady in there, but a little too late. And the good thing is, though, if you guys are watching the chat, the window, and not just like the chat, you guys can actually see the answers from the other service. Cold as ice. I like the flatlined one. I kind of wish I put that one in there. I really like the flatlined one. Gotta figure out why I put Roses in there twice. Last stop, and last stop. Die with one's boots on. I am in the process of doing what's going to be, for those of you that are English, you guys know this probably better than anybody. I'm in the process, meet your maker, of trying to borrow from Richard Osman's House of Games. I have only finished the technical part of one of them. Grabbed by the Grim Reaper. I've actually only just finished the technical part of the Zeta A game today. I have like, God, how many? I know I have at least 10 other mini games I have to work on. Tom Cruise works for the list too. Yeah, because he's basically dead man walking. But technically, Zeta is like 99.99% done, because I have to basically make a bunch of dummy files, or a dummy file. What are these Z's you speak of? Only Z's here. Alright, Z to Alpha. How's that read? It has a lot, like I said, this first one has a lot to do, very simple, similar to my concentration setup. So I actually have to go pull my concentration stuff to kind of fix a couple of things. But it is a lot of mini games. There's basically rhyme time, spoonerisms, best year, word crunch, broken karaoke, which I really want to finally get a music type game in here. I just haven't figured out how to do it. Served his last meal, off to his final haunt. I like those. Worked his last day. Canada. Are you saying Canada's dead, or are you answering the question, Spock? I'm just asking. I gotta ask. So I'm hoping once I get one of these down, final resting place, auditioning for Satan, breathed his last, bagged and tagged, go bung, knocking at heaven's door. I'm hoping once I get the first one down, or actually I'm hoping once I get the first two down, the rest will fall into place and they'll be kind of easy. Deep sixth. He's been deep sixth. So now he's sleeping with the fishes. Go home in a box. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for two more euphemisms for the word dead. And like I said, number 8 I think is a hard one. I will admit, I think number 8 is a hard one, and it's one of my favorite ones on there. Go to the big place in the sky. There's a lot of big places in the sky, Aaron. Puppy dog's down here. Now I have to really be careful because he's going to like knock everything over. I know it's coming. Taken to the winds without his baggage. I've never heard that one. I like it, but I've never heard of it. How you doing, Southern? What's good? Eternal rest. Flying with the angels. Drank himself to death. Like I said, my puppy dog's going to be going in internal rest if he comes down here to be a pest. Which I think is what he's doing. Go lay down somewhere, Gumbo. Go lay down somewhere. Gone to the great beyond. Can't take it. Cannot take it. Because somebody else had said something similar, and it's in the right ballpark. It's in the right ballpark. So far we have Chuck with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Aaron with 1. And Spot with 1. Gave up the ghost. Are you going to go upstairs and leave me alone? He's being a pest. Is in the great beyond. Crossed over to the next adventure. Oh, that's the one I wish I put in there. I like that one. Bros, that one is brilliant. Assume room temperature. That was the one I was probably trying to think of for number 3. That one is brilliant. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are here, welcome to the original. Oh wait, I promised I was bringing out Lucille today. So we're bringing out Lucille today. I would like to welcome you to the original Game Show Network on Twitch, on YouTube, on Mixer, on DLive. Oh, what was the one I just saw? I saw Was Called Home. Ooh, that's another good one. That's another good one. Wormbait. Coffin Filler. But we have been doing this for 4 years. 4 years and 2 months. We basically started on the PlayStation Playroom, and all this fancy get up and gadget stuff didn't start like that. I think the original is still out there. I think on YouTube, maybe. Where you can see I went out of my way to try to come up with little odds and ends to make this show work. And I know Fallen was here. I think Bros was here for it. I actually had it at one point. You see this list right here, right? I had, let's see. Travel to the Great Beyond. Ride the Pale Horse. You see this list right here. I used to have a 4x6 piece of wood that I literally had all those items on, and I'd have to go through and like pull them off and pray I didn't pull everything off of it. I am so glad I kind of like moved up in the world in technology, because we were extremely low tech for a while. Traveled to the Great Beyond, taking the final ride, Carriage of the Dead, or The River Styx of the Dead. Finally met his Savior. God took him home on the highway to hell, which is paved with good intentions and door-to-door salesmen. And if you know where that line came from, I will applaud you right now. All right, so here's my question. I just threw that dumb question up there. The road to the road to heaven the road to hell is paved with good intentions and frozen door-to-door salesmen. If you can tell me where that quote came from, I'll give. If you are on the Restreamable guys, I will give you 2 whammies. If you are on DLive and you can get it, I'll give you a lemon. Nope, not Death of the Salesman, not Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Not Mark Twain. And I've been bragging about this for a while. So it's something I told you guys I was in love with from the moment I heard it started. To join the Whispers. I want to say I've actually heard of that as a phrase. I think I've heard of it as a phrase. Nope, not Beetlejuice. I will say Red is probably the closest. But he is still slightly off. Yeah, it does sound like something Mark Twain would say, but the one source that I had for it, yes, Spock, is actually from Good Omens. It's a Neil Gaiman quote. It's actually a Neil Gaiman quote. The road to hell is paved with good intentions and door-to-door salesmen, or frozen door-to-door salesmen. All right, so we are still looking for our two last euphemisms. Gone to meet the invisible choir. He snuffed it. Oh, Red, read the book. There is more in the. All right. I am one of these people where if a movie varies from a book, I am not a happy camper. Okay? I will say I love everything in the series. As long as they don't do another season, I'm happy right where it ended. I will say they left stuff out of the book that they did not put in the series. And it's stuff I wish they had put in. It's like all the little footnotes and stuff that Gaiman and company had written. They are absolutely hilarious footnotes. They didn't put them in the series. But to make up for that, they did a whole scene in the series how Azrael, Crowley, and I can never say his name right. Crowley and Azrael met. And it totally made up for, in my opinion, what they couldn't use out of the book. Because it's absolutely hilarious. He explains why nobody can find any more unicorns. It explained the sword. It explained the rainbow. Soylent Green are people. But I will say there are parts in the book that the sweet hereafter. You're kind of close to the actual phrase spot, but that's not the one that's up here. It's the Elysian Fields. Elysian, I think. I think I spelled that right. Elysian Fields. But just to give you an example, and again, I'm not series that don't follow the book. That's why I hated Stardust, the movie. That's why I had my issues with Lord of the Rings and so on and so forth. Although I will say, for the most part, they pretty much kept to the book 99.999% for it. But one of my examples that I always use when I talk about Good Omens, he's a stiff, is they don't explain how Arafel took credit for Manchester, Crowley took credit for Birmingham, but neither of them would take credit, or both of them claim credit for Milton Keynes. And it's like a great little subnote, but you have to know the book to realize it's not in there. Or my other one that they missed was Greasy Johnson. They did absolutely nothing with Greasy Johnson after like the first episode. Rest in peace, resting in peace. Entered the suite hereafter. You guys are bouncing around number 6. Number 8, nobody, I'm going to say I've had a couple of people get close to. I'm going to say I had a couple of people get really close to. But yeah, the book, if you love Douglas Adams, if you love Neil Gaiman, I suggest the book totally. I actually have a copy of it, like, upstairs somewhere. It's battered, abused, and beaten because I've read it so many times. Fatality! Thank you for the host. What's good, my friend? All right, hugs for Fatality. Everybody give my baby bro a big hug. My brother from another mother. But yeah, dude, like I said, if you have seen Into the Great Beyond, ooh, I like that. And Jazz tried it right after you did, Chuck. You guys see that, right? It was like Chuck's came up, and then Bite the Dust. Surprisingly, I don't think that one has come up as a guest. I don't think Bite the Dust came up as a guest till that one came up. I am surprised. What you fixing me, Fatality? I want some pasta. But I know you are a master chef, so I will take whatever you are making. It could be something as simple as hamburgers. And dude, if Fatality's cooking it, I'm there. See, you remember when we did Nerdfest? I was hoping that Fatality was there. Because, dude, I wanted that boy to cook me some food. I really did. Because if I remember rightly, we mostly did oven cooked stuff. And it's like, Immortality Challenge. Southern, you don't know. The running joke is, because I am one of the older streamers around, I consider myself, oh, dude, we're going Fatalities for dinner. Everybody, that's it. Stream over. Let's go eat our Fatalities. He's dead, Chuck. You're trying to get to my trekkiness, Chuck. Not going to work. Not going to work this time. But yeah, when we did Nerdfest, and we're cooking, and I basically had to be the cook for like a couple of nights. I don't even remember what I cooked the nights I did it. And it's like, dude, I need Fatality here just to help me like dash this stuff up, because I think all we had done was we went to the store and we basically just went out and bought family serving size stuff and cooked it. Dude, let me know when we will get together. Because unfortunately my plans to go see Fuzzy and Delve have been sidetracked. Because I had a bill come in today I was not expecting. Left the building. No sequels, Red. That's why it was so perfect. It did not need any sequels. It left it so there could be one, but they never did one. And then when Gaiman died, I will slap anybody that decides to try to write a sequel. I will go find them, and I will go slap them. That's another one that hadn't come up yet. I like that one. So I hear a couple of good ones that have come up that I like that I didn't get to. Kind of makes number 3 and number 4 just kind of like passed on. Blah. Deceased. Blah. I love the Paid the Piper one. That one is great. And for those of you that are on Twitch, you have to remember. Oh, I can add that to D-Live too. Hold on. And you guys would actually see it. Hold on. I'm going to do something. I gotta hope the target function works. SWAT. Target. Oh, I don't think the target function. I can't do a SWAT command. Damn it. I can't do a SWAT command on D-Live because I don't have a target function. He's a doorstop. Permanent vacation, toes up. Fatality. I think I had that in here originally, fatality, and I took it out because I couldn't do I am fatality without it sounding like off. Did I ever read the Chronicles of Thomas Covenant? I don't remember that one. Kick the calendar. I remember that for it. I remember Kick the Calendar, but I remember there's something else. What was it? What was it I remember it as? Not Kick the Calendar. It's tear the last page off the calendar, I think. Kick the can. That I do remember. He's now one with the Force. Force now one with he is. No, my Yoda sucks. I can't do Yoda. I cannot do Yoda. It's kind of hard to do Yoda when everybody says you already sound like Tom Cruise and I just talk as myself. Or not Tom Cruise, Tom Hanks. And it's like, I go back and I listen and I'm like, I don't hear it. But I will take you guys' word for it. Dealt his last deal. Go over the big ridge. Meet one's maker. Yeah, I can't do Yoda. I cannot do Yoda. Kick the oxygen. I've heard that one. That one I've heard is kicked his oxygen addiction. Or no, I think his habit. Yes, kicked his oxygen habit. I do remember that one. Hey, Ark, what's good? I'm still looking, Ark. I am still looking because I feel really bad that was not in your package. I'm going to find it. And if I can't find it, I'll find something to make up for it. You can do my voice? Well, everybody says, now, again, I don't say this. Stop breathing. Everybody that has heard me on stream has said that when I talk normally, I sound like Tom Hanks. So I asked somebody at work, and he goes, kind of. So I don't know if it's when I'm talking normally or when I'm hyped up and my accent kicks in, or if it's just my voice. I don't know. Game Over. I like that one. I haven't seen yet. I don't think we had seen Game Over yet. So again, we are looking for 2 last euphemisms for the word dead. I don't know if Crypt Keeper counts. Eternal Rest, Faded Away. And like I said, I figured number 8 was going to be a hard one. Number 8 is very specific. Okay? Number 6, I figured somebody might get before the timer runs out. And like I said, for those of you that notice, the timers are on the board, so you guys can panic a little bit when we start getting down to lower minutes. Take His Last Bow. I've heard that one. Was Called Home. Pulled Into the Void. Now, I've heard that one. The funny thing is, I've heard Pulled Into the Void has often been used by atheists. But the question is, what pulls them into the void? This is just something to think about. Do not pass go. Do not collect 200. I have not heard that one, but I like that one. Eternal Rest. Croaked. I will say these 2 are not like passed on. They are not like deceased. So they're not simple ones. I'll give you guys a hint on that one. Just because I like giving hints on occasion. Drop Dead. And then, like I said, guys, depending on how many interested participants we have, we will either do King of the Mountain, we will do Catchphrase, or we will do Blockbusters. So just to let you guys know. Angels Carried Him Home. Thank you, Spunk. That was the one I was trying to think of earlier. Was Drank Deeply of the Styx. There's only one X on Styx, though, just so you know. DOA, Departed. Tango Uniform. Oh, I think Aaron was trying to answer the trivia bot question. What was the trivia bot? What's the last trivia bot question? Oh, little French lady stealing it from Spock. Checked into the motel deep. More like checked into the motel. What was that? What was that John Cusack movie? Oh, we got to give little French lady a 1-player game after this. All right, little French lady, I got you down for a 1-player game. We will get to it after the list. We will probably do for you Community Chest. We'll probably do Community Chest for you. So I'm going to go ahead and get that one open. I got to finish my Millionaires Club once. The scary part is I've got like 3 of those I haven't even started working on. Checked into the Roach Motel. Raid! Oh, can't do that. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Now it's open. Hello, Mr. King Jong-un. How are you doing today, my friend? What is good? And what is the happenings? Davy Jones's Locker, Death by Misadventure. And again, guys, for those of you that don't know or haven't been here before, in addition, if you are on one of our restream chats, if your chat shows up down, whoop, I keep pointing the wrong way, in that gray box down in the corner, you can guess this 4-letter word without any exclamation points. If you were on the Tidy Labs chat, which is the other gray window that pops up every so often, that is the D-Live guys. You guys can guess it the 4-letter word. Just remember to put an exclamation point in front of your guess. Tidy Labs does give you guys the chance now. I'm trying to figure that one out, Southern. I saw that, I was looking at it, I was like, rung down the curtain and join the choir invisible. I'm sitting. Answer the there's a good one. There's a great one. It's answer the final call. So again, guys, just so you guys know, we do have this 4-letter word right here. And all you have to do, how you doing, awesome? What is good, my friend? So again, if you guys chat through the restream chat, that's basically everybody except the D-Live crew right now. All you have to do is type in the 4-letter word. Join the love of his life. Don't know about that one. Getting fitted for wings, I like. That one I like. If you are so basically all you have to do is type up the 4-letter word. You're mocking your cheese and frying your chicken. And putting a nickel on the donkey. Oh, fatality. I'm gonna warn you, okay? One of these days I'm gonna get the match game thing going. You are a target in the match game one, just to let you know. And that's just because you have so many old quotables that it kind of made it easy. Join the ranks of heroes. I like that one. That one I like. Join the ranks of heroes. Called into the great beyond. Stringing up the harp. So we are down to 6 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. 6 minutes on this list. And like I said, I figured number 8 was going to be a hard one. I figured number 8 was going to be a hard one. 6 I thought somebody might get by now. But sometimes you get surprised. But I had this, like I said, I'll go back to Nerdfest. I wrote down a bunch of questions for Nerdfest because originally that's what I was going to do. I was going to do match game. And every question I had for match game involved either a regular viewer or it involved a streamer. And I'll give you an example. And this is picking on you a little, Fatality. Fatality got in trouble in the zoo. They locked him out of the donkey cage, or the donkey exhibit. So he decided he had to put the nickel on the blank. That was actually one of my questions in my match game thing. Taking a dirt nap, trip the light, go to a Texas cakewalk. I like a couple of these that I didn't get in here. The funny thing is, I think Bros remembers that because I used it. But let's see. I had questions like that written for Nerdy. I had them for Dr. Jekyll, Moneymaker, Shy. Angela, and it was like, I so wanted to do Match Game. I so wanted to do it, but the way we had the show lined up, I couldn't because I needed Moneymaker there, and Moneymaker was supposed to be the last one on. So I was like, damn it! All right, we'll do it the next day. And then the next day we went down to 6th Street and didn't really get home till like 3 o'clock in the morning. A one-way ticket, no longer with us. Cement goulashes. Now, I'm going to say, guys, 3 minutes left. Number 6 is fairly common for a phrase. Number 8, not so much. So you guys should, I'm going to be honest, somebody should get 6, I think. I'm going to say somebody should get number 6. Climbed the stairway to heaven. He's now beyond pain. Hop on the last rattler. Oh, I missed one. Bros. I did miss. Bros getting the happy hunting run. I saw Mexican necktie and I got sidetracked right afterwards. His battery has run out. Alright, 6 should be gettable. I think 6 should be gettable. But yeah, number 8 is very, very specific. It's the happy hunting ground. It's an old Indian phrase. Ran out of gas. In Abraham's bosom. His life license is expired. Now, I will tell you guys have gotten half of number 6, but not the full thing. Hey, Luna, how you doing, beautiful? Luna, did your mom get the package that came to her? Kick the calendar. I want to say it's tear the calendar, but I'm not sure. It might be kick the calendar. But yeah, Luna, did your mom get the package with the 2 things in it? I think 2. I need to know if I goofed. Okay, so it's not there yet. Damn it! Why is the post office like killing me? Well, do me a favor. I sent it last week. I sent it over the weekend. I did send it over the weekend. I need you to do me a favor when you talk to your mom. If there's a figure in there for Oliver and Company, I need to know because I kind of missent that and I don't know where it is. Oh, great, Mrs. Fallon, you got yours. So maybe you can tell me if it's in your package. Yeah, half of it was for Pika, and the other half was for your mom. Your mom won one, and Pika won the other. And I just put them together because it was easier for me that way. The Oliver piece is in yours, Mrs. Fallon. Shoot. Alright, now we know where it's at. Alright, I need to ask you a very, very big favor. I either need you to send that one back to me, or I can give you the address of where it's supposed to go. No, it went to your mom. It definitely went to your mom. Because yeah, I have been tearing apart the studio trying to find it, and I knew it fell into one of the wrong boxes. So I'm asking a very, very big favor of you, my dear. I got to get that one to the right person because it's not actually going to the person. It's going to the person's significant other. And I really want to get that one back. Or if you can send it for me. Either or. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Number 6. I will tell you guys, I had a lot of people say Gone 2. I had a lot of people do Gone 2, but they didn't finish it up. Gone 2, their final reward. That was the last one on the list, and I really thought somebody was going to get it. Alright guys, let's go to fatalities. Dinner time. Mac and cheese and chicken and lima beans. And he knows those are like 3 of my favorite foods. The only thing he could have done better is if instead of chicken it had been steak. Or brats. Brats, mac and cheese, and lima beans. I'd be out the door and like, I'm driving down! But yeah, I had a bunch of people do Gone 2. And I was waiting for a final reward and it never came up. Alright, so with that, we are going to load 1 celebrity slot. One player prize. Go to 1 reward. Wouldn't count. It had to be final reward spot. It had to be final reward. Alright, so with that, Chuck pretty much ran with this list for the most part to start with. Chuck has 6 of them. I almost say they call up on the list. I will be honest, I tried to stay away from religious ones on this one. For some silly reason. I don't know why I did. Because I think I got into pushing up daisies. Because the list is actually not in the order I get it. It's literally the hardest one I could think of I tried to do first, which was Happy Hunting Ground. And then I did pushing up daisies, and then I just started like working my way down. And it was like I just kind of bypassed a lot of the religious ones. Because I didn't want it to sound, I didn't want it to be overly religious. And then I looked at it and was like, I probably should have stuck like at least 1 on there, and I didn't do it. And I was kind of mad at myself for not doing it. Alright, so with that, we are going to start with Mr. Hess. And we are going to go with a couple of the simple ones. Let's just get rid of the ones that I don't like, which are Deceased. Not the prize-winning slot. And I wasn't thrilled with Passed On or Passed Away. Alright, so that puts Chuck at 4. And everybody else at 1. It's Aaron, Rose, and Spock. Because I am not going to reveal Gone to his final reward till towards the end. I'm thinking of things that my grandma and great aunt said. That was part of what got me on this one. And it was like, my mom would have done Pushing Up Daisies. Guarantee you, that would have been my mom. Alright. And my dad would have said, my dad would have just been simple and said, kick the bucket. Oh, and with that, Chuck will get the second one-player game. But we are going to do Little French Ladies first because she did have the wheel. All right. And then let's go with Spock's County Worms or Worm Food. I took either or on there because I will be honest, County Worms is a little less known. Oh, and Spock, look at that. You get your choice of the smalls. All right, Spock, we have the Happy Meals Hunchback of Notre Dame figures. We have the Bane patch. We have the Dolphin statue. And we have the Doomsday figure. So, Spock, which of those four would you like? And then which of those four are we swapping out? And I got to go get the replacement. So bear with me 1 second. Whoa. Which one? So we have, it's basically everything that's down below the shelf. So we have the Dolphin statue. We have the Bane patch. We have the Hunchback of Notre Dame pieces. And we have Doomsday. And then we have the replacement in my hand. So, all right, the Bane patch it is. All right, I'm going to go put Lucille down for a second. And the Bane patch is now your Spot. And we are replacing the Bane patch. And hopefully this time I remember to keep everything together like I should. So we put Spock's Bane patch in his little bag where he belongs. And we are replacing the Bane patch with, it's another Christmas sort of piece. But it's not just any Christmas sort of piece. It is Marvin the Martian. This is a Marvin the Martian water ball. Oh wait, there we go. With glitter, and there's his little packages. And it says, "To Mars." So somebody loves Marvin. So that is the replacement small. And I'm going to put Spock's back. Oh, wait a minute. Spock, I think you actually have some other stuff here, don't you? You could probably put all the Spocks together. That's right, because you have the inflatable Hogan and the Aurora piece. So I can actually put all yours in one. Well, you know how it works, Aaron. You got to earn it. Luna, it depends on how many people I have participating. That will determine the next game. We'll find out in a minute. Ah, I like that. So far. Such confidence. All right, so we are still looking for the next person to get the vault shot. Is it Chuck for Push an update. There it is. I had no idea. All right, Chuck, that means you get a shot at the vault right now. All right? And you guys can see the vault down there at the bottom. We are down to a 1 in 12 times 4 is 48 times 4. 1 in 192 chance. We're down to a 1 in 192 chance. Little French lady worked out for the moment, Luna. Because I have her one-player game coming up here in a second. All right, Chuck says let's get rid of one of the items in row 2. And the 4 is now gone. All right, Chuck, so with that, we need the 4-digit number that you think is opening the vault. And we are down to 3 times 3 is 9, times 4 is 36, times 4. A 1 in 144 chance. It is a 1 in 144 chance. And like I said, guys, I dare you find a lottery that gives you better odds than we do. You can't. And I actually sat down one day and watched, there was the Michigan guys. All right, Chuck says, let's go. 7, 6, 4, 6. We lock in 76.46. And we hear sad trombones. So now we're down to a 1 in 143 chance. All right, so the vault is still closed. And now we have to turn our attention to Little French Lady. All right, so bear with me 1 second, Little French Lady. Because I do have to change this up just a smidge. Oh wait, no I don't. No I don't. I have this exactly right. All right, Little French Lady, you will be participating in the community chat. Now this has been done. Bros basically blew through this game at one point. I mean, Bros could not miss. Oh, sure, make me even hungrier, Fatality. Thanks! Alright, so this is how it works, Little French Lady. We have 10 boxes on the board. In all 10 boxes, there are whammies. We have anywhere from 500 to 5,000 whammies in a box. You're going to pick any one of those 10 boxes. Alright? After you pick up one of those 10, we're going to double what's in every box. You can then continue to pick whammies, or continue to pick boxes, as long as you pick a number higher than the last selection you made. Alright? So, with that, Little French Lady, we have box 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Which one of those 10 boxes would you like to open? And while we are waiting for Little French Lady, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome those of you that are here to the List Wits game show. All right, Little French Lady says we're going to start with box number 5. Ooh, that is a big box to start with. That is 4,500 whammies. All right. So we are going to put 4,500 in your box. Now, again, as I said, we're going to double all the boxes. The problem is 4 of those boxes have less than 4,500 whammies in them. Okay? You can now pick another box and hope there are more. There are 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, or 10,000 whammies in it. Or you can stop right now and I will give you 45 whammies. I will give you 45 whammies right now. If you want the 4,500. Now, the reason I do that is because the big number, you've got to get up to the 20,000 to get to the prize level. I know it says 1 whammy for every point over 10,000, but it's basically multiply it by like 10%. I've got to actually fix the whammy counter. All right, we are going to keep going. And Little French Lady says, let's go with box number 3. Now, I will tell you, if it's 1,000 to 4,000, game is over. All right? Box number 3 contains 3,000 whammies, which is less than the 4,500, which means, unfortunately, Little French Lady goes with 0. It's one of those where you're hoping to pick a little number to start and just build up. But unfortunately, Little French Lady did not make it on that. Oh, so bad. All right, so we are going to close that one out. And we do a don't save because we don't want to save this. And then we turn our attention over to Chuck. And Chuck will be playing come here, where'd you go? I gotta make sure I have this right. Okay. All right, so Chuck will be participating in give me a minute. The game known as Secret Fortune. It was a fun game, though. Even if I lost, you should keep it. All right. Now, Chuck has played this one before. It's like kind of coincidental that it came up again. I actually just finished the first question set for this. Now, Chuck, here's how Secret Fortune works. You are going to walk away with something. The question is what? And I don't like the fact that it's still got a white background. So give me a minute. I do not like the fact that it has a white background. So we're just going to exchange this for now. There, that's a little more real. A little bit. Secret Fortune is based on a UK game show that I'm a huge fan of. There are 24 prizes that are on the board. Now, for the first 6 rounds, come here, weird mouse. Give me a minute, guys. I'm trying to get it done. Give me my mouse back. Why does this thing want to be a pain in my butt? I don't know. Hello, Lethal. How you doing, my friend? What are you doing over there? You're scaring me. I gotta wait for the slideshow to finish, I think. You're scaring me, my friend. It's like now I got lethals on the left of me and lethals on the right of me. And there we go. Now, just to show you. Hello, Nerdy. How you doing? I am going to actually pull up. Let's see if I can do this right. I gotta see if I can do this correctly. Oh, it won't let me do it that way. Darn it. It will not let me do it that way. I will tell you that the prizes currently in the Secret Fortune game vary from... Let me go get my list. It's basically at the moment 1 whammy, 5 whammies, 10 whammies. It's based on whammies to start with. Prizes 20 to 24 or 50 whammies or less. Then there's a wheel spin. Then there's 75 whammies, 100 whammies, a vault shot, 125 whammies, 150, 175. Then a vault shot plus a number. 200 whammies, a small prize, 225, 250, a small prize plus a vault shot, 275 whammies, 300 whammies, a small prize plus a vault shot plus a number off, 500 whammies, then there's a small, a vault shot, and a wheel spin, and then there's a large prize. I thought I actually fixed this because I thought I actually put a bunch of prizes in this list, but apparently I did not. All right, Luna, have yourself a good one, beautiful. All right. Yeah, I actually thought I put prizes in this list, but I think that's on my other computer at the office. All right, so this is how it works. We are going to show you question number 1, or we're going to have you pick 4 envelopes to start with, Chuck. We have 24 prizes up here with various amounts of whammies, small prizes. There's the top prize is one of the large prizes, obviously. And then there are combinations. Small prizes plus vault shots, small prizes plus wheel spins, and so on and so forth. Alright, so with that, Chuck, we need you to pick the first 4 envelopes that you would like. Alright, we are going to go with envelope number 4. Oh, I just did that wrong. Hold on.
For $20,000, it must be exact. Backseat driver.
All right, so we're going to start with envelope number 4, envelope number 6, envelope number 10,
For $25,000,
and
what does it say?
envelope number 12. All right, so those are your 4 envelopes. We're going to show you 4 possible. We're going to show you a question with 4 possible answers. The best answer will have the best point value into it. All right? So here is question number 1. All right, why'd you just do that? 4, 6. Oh, there we go. 10 and 12. And why is it not loading my questions? It didn't load my questions. Hold on.
And now a game of high stakes, where every decision is a gamble and every move could be your last. And here's the man with all the action, Wits.
Oh. All right, give me a minute. Developer, macros, billboard. Run. Debug. And, oh, that's why it didn't do it. Because I actually have this hard code. Ah! Give me a minute. I forgot I hard coded this, and I don't like hard coding stuff. This is a goof on my part. There we go. What? I got a slight technical glitch. Bear with me, guys. There we go. All right, I think we got it. I hope we got it. If not, I'm in serious trouble. All right, so we said 4, 6, 4, 6, 10, and 12. All right, Chuck. There we go. I had to forget my rule. I forgot my rules on this one. All right, Chuck. We have given you 4 drinks. We have Nestle's chocolate milk, Rockstar energy drink, Arizona iced tea, and Red Bull energy drink. I want you to eliminate the 3 drinks that have the fewest grams per 16 ounces. We have Nestle's chocolate milk, Rockstar energy drink, Arizona iced tea, and Red Bull energy drink. I should say sugar. It should say sugar. Thank you, Spock. I didn't even notice that. Eliminate the 3 drinks that have the fewest grams of sugar per 16 ounces. All right, so Chuck says we are going to eliminate Number 10. Doesn't think Arizona iced tea. Oh, see, that's a good elimination. You just got rid of 10 whammies. We are going... You should quit doing that. We are going to eliminate number 4. Ooh, that was the 12th best item on the board. That was a vault shot. And we are going to eliminate Rockstar Energy Drink. Number 6. Ooh. Ooh, the number 2 item on the board. Which means Rockstar, we don't know yet. Alright, so you are keeping envelope 12. The 3 drinks that have the fewest grams, it was Rockstar. Rockstar actually has the most. Alright, that's all we know. That's all we know. So we know Red Bull is somewhere below prize number 2. Alright, that's all we know. It could be like the very next best answer you picked. You could have picked envelope number 3 or whatever the third prize is. And that's what's in envelope number 12. Alright, question number, we need 4 more envelopes, Chuck. We need 4 more envelopes. Again, 12 is off the board. You already have that. They do. That's why he had to pick the 3 that had the fewest and get rid of them. Alright, we're going to go with number 2, number 16, number 20, and number 24. All he knows is that's not prize number 1. That's all he knows. Alright, these songs were all heard in the Matrix movie number 1. Eliminate the 3 that were heard the earliest. We have Spy Break, Dragula, Club to Death, and Minefields. All 4 of these songs were heard in the Matrix movie. We need to eliminate the 3 that were heard the earliest in the film. So what's the main event tonight, Nerdy? Alright, Chuck says Spy Break was one of the earliest in the film. Oh, that's right, Mr. X and Mr. Y are tonight. Good, I'll be around to catch at least the main event. Alright, oh, there went box number 3. Spy Break was actually way up there. We're not going to know till tonight, South. We're not going to know till tonight. Alright, so you got rid of 216. So that means you get number 20. So we're keeping Club to Death. Dragula was number 18. So that one was a good one tonight. That's a good pick. It's a little bit down the chart. And then we had Minefields. Minefields was heard a little bit later than Dragula. I think it was a little bit later than Dragula. So I think we know. I got a feeling Spy Break is our best answer. Yep, Spy Break was our best answer. Alright, so with that, we are going to get rid of Spy Break. We're getting rid of Dragula. And we are getting rid of the vault shot with no numbers off of it. Alright, so with that, Chuck, we need 4 more envelopes. Alright, we're going to go with number 13, number 17, number 9, and number 3. We got Spock asking for a wheel spin. Spock, that means you get your choice of the small prizes. So, Spock, which of those 4 would you like? Marvin already off the board. Alright, so we are going to take Marvin off. And we will put that with your pile of stuff over here. And we are replacing Marvin with R2-D2. We are replacing Marvin with the R2-D2 figure. Alright, so with that, Chuck, we get back to you. I knew Marvin wasn't going to last long. I knew he wasn't. He just happened to be like on the shelf where I was going to put him up there. Scary part is I have one small prize. It's actually like kind of big. I got to figure out how I'm going to get that one up there. Alright, Chuck. As defined by the United Nations of Detailed Criminal Activities. These are 4 countries in the Western Hemisphere. We have to remove the 3 that have the safest, as in terms of lowest number of murders per 100,000 people. Alright, so Chuck is going to go and keep number 9. He's keeping Venezuela. He says Venezuela is not the safest country. Alright, let's find out. The Virgin Islands. 125 whammies. Alright, that's alright. That's number 15. Because you got to think, if Venezuela had more murders, it's higher than prize number 15. El Salvador, number 17. Ooh! Number 4 off the board. That is a small plus a vault shot. So basically, per 100,000 people, El Salvador doesn't have a lot of murders. Or has a lot of murders. So you still think Venezuela has more murders per 100,000 people than El Salvador. And number 3 is Honduras. Number 6. So we are hoping Venezuela had more murders than El Salvador. That's what we're hoping. Which one of our 4 countries had the most murders per 100,000 people? It was El Salvador. So El Salvador had the most murders. So all we know is the small and the vault shot. And yeah, I probably should have put a year on here. I want to say this was 2018. I want to say it's 2018. Now, 2019, I might say Venezuela would have been it. All right, Chuck. 4 more envelopes. Now, we know prize number 1 is still up there. We know that, or we think that. Because, again, El Salvador was the highest. That was prize number 3. The last one was the high. The Spygate was number 2. And that was the highest. Now, the only one we're not sure about is number 12. That's the only one we're not really sure of. All right, we are going to go with 21, 22, 23, and 1. Which star of the Star Trek series has performed in the most Star Trek episodes and films? Which star of the Star Trek series has performed in the most Star Trek episodes and films? That's the one you want to keep. Alright? So you want to eliminate the 3 that have not had the most. We have Leonard Nimoy, Colin Meaney, Michael Dorn, or Majel Barrett. Which star of the Star Trek series has performed in the most? That's the one you want to keep. Alright, so you are going to keep Leonard Nimoy. You think Leonard Nimoy has been in the most episodes and films. Alright. Let's see what was Majel Barrett. Oh, Majel Barrett was the number 1 answer. And yes, voice acting counted, Spock. Just so you know, every Star Trek The Next Generation episode that had the computer was Majel Barrett's voice. She has performed in the movies. She has performed in Star Trek the original. She has played a role in Star Trek TNG. She has been in Star Trek Deep Space Nine as a voice actress, I believe. Majel Barrett has been in more series than anyone else. We know that. So we just have to hope. Oh, Colin Meaney was number 8. Let's see who was in more. Meaney or Dorn? Meaney or Dorn? Colin Meaney was actually in more than Michael Dorn, because that's, you see how the prize levels go. So you have Leonard Nimoy. Now we're hoping Leonard Nimoy's got a lot. Now we know he's been in the original. We know he's been in the movies. We know he's been on Next Generation. He's been in the new movies. Alright, so unfortunately we know the large prize is now gone. And we are going to get rid of 175 and 250 whammies. Hey, Skull, how you doing today? So we have the Leonard Nimoy one. We don't know what's in there. We don't know if it was more than Meaney. We don't know if it was more than Dorn. We don't know if it was less. All right, Chuck. So with that, we need 4 more envelopes. We are doing well, my friend. We are doing very well. All right, we are going to go with 5, 7, 8, and 11. All right, Chuck. We have champagne, the barometer, the air pump, and the submarine. You have to eliminate the 3 inventions that were produced the earliest in history. You have to eliminate the 3 inventions that were produced the earliest in history. Now, talk to it among yourself. Think about it. When was the submarine invented? Was it before or after the air pump? What about the barometer? Or what about champagne? You have to eliminate the 3 inventions that were produced the earliest. So which 3 envelopes are we getting rid of?
This is the person like play out a grain salesman. You can figure out that it says rolled oats, then you're ready to play.
I will be honest. Because I have seen that I've already seen the questions. There's one that would have surprised me on this list, of this batch. All right, so we are going to get rid of envelope number 5, the 225 whammies. We are going to get rid of the barometer, which actually had 100 whammies, so we know the barometer came in history earlier than champagne. And we are going to go with the air pump, which came a little later than the barometer, but earlier than the champagne. So we are going to keep envelope number 11. All right. So with that, let's see which one was said to produce the latest. Champagne was produced the latest. Believe it or not, champagne was actually later than the submarine. All right, so we know that the submarine is below prize number 9. All right. Actually, I believe it's even before the Revolutionary War spot. All right. So with that leaves us with 14, 15, 18, and 19. Of the 4 Schoolhouse Rock songs you see listed below, these were the top 4 songs as voted on for its 30th anniversary. I love this question. I want you to eliminate the songs that were voted number 2, number 3, and number 4 of all time. All right? We have I'm Just a Bill, Lolly, 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 get your adverbs here, Conjunction, Junction, and Electricity, Electricity. All right, so one of these songs was voted the number 1 all-time Schoolhouse Rock song. And Chuck says it's I'm Just a Bill. Chuck says it's I'm Just a Bill. All right, so get your adverbs here. Was number 19. I think I'm going to say that was number 4. I'm going to say that was number 4. Conjunction, junction, what's your function? Was number 7. So it was actually voted higher or better than Lolly, Lolly, Lolly. And then we have Electricity, Electricity. No. Spike, you misread the question. It didn't say when it was used. It said when was it invented. South's right. The submarine was invented in the 1580s. All right. So, electricity, electricity. So we are hoping number 14 is better than prize number 7. I like that pick. I will admit. I think you got a good one here. But I don't know. I don't remember. All right, so we are up. Oh, let's see what the number one song was. Conjunction Junction was voted the number one Schoolhouse Rock song of all time. Wow. Okay. Conjunction Junction. What's your function? So, we know that 14 is below number 7. That's all we know. All right, so with that, Chuck, we are now to the elimination round. All right? Now, for this one, you are only going to pick one answer to get rid of. We have six envelopes. You do not know which envelope goes to which answer. I want you to remove the Hanna-Barbera cartoon that had the fewest primary characters on the show. Okay? That's all we're looking for. We're going to pick one answer. Whatever you pick is the envelope we're going to see, and it's the envelope we're going to get rid of. We have Funky Phantom, Goober and the Ghostbusters, Speed Buggy, Amazing Chan and the Chan Clan, Jabberjaw, and Josie and the Pussycats. Alright, so you think Jabberjaw had the fewest characters. And we're talking about primary characters. So it's like Scooby-Doo, you know there were 5 characters. There was Fred, Velma, Daphne, Shaggy, and Scooby. So that's what we're looking for, the primaries. Alright, so with that, Jabberjaw is envelope 21. That's all we know, is we're getting rid of envelope 21. And we are getting rid of 25 whammies. That is prize number 21, which I think is a good pick. I think that's a good pick. And according to our system, the character that had the most was Amazing Chan and the Chan Clan. So the good news is Jabberjaw might have been the lowest. Jabberjaw might have been the lowest. All right, question number 9. All right. These rock and roll inductees were inducted multiple times into the Hall of Fame. Remove the one whose first induction was the earliest. We have Jimmy Page, David Crosby, George Harrison, Eric Clapton, and Paul Simon. They have all been inducted at least twice into the Hall of Fame. We have to remove the one whose first induction was the earliest. Alright, you say it's George Harrison. The Beatles, I'm going to say, is a good possibility. And we are going to get rid of envelope number 11. Alright, so in envelope number 11, we are getting rid of 5 whammies. I'm going to say that's a very good pick. I'm going to say that's a very good pick. That is the 23rd prize on the board. The one who was the latest was Jimmy Page. Alright, so we know you got at least one better. You got at least one envelope better than George. Alright, question number 10. We've listed 4 base American vehicles. Base model American vehicles. You need to remove the one on the base model that has the least horsepower. We have the Chevy Camaro Z06, the Jeep Trackhawk, the Dodge Demon, or the Ford Shelby GT500. All right, you say the Jeep has the least. Was it the Jeep? That is envelope number 9. And in envelope number 9, oh, there went the small prize. That is slot number 10. All right. So we're hoping not to see the Jeep come up, because that means if the Jeep didn't come up, you got at least one good amount of whammies, at least. The Dodge Demon has the most. I will tell you, I think the difference between the 4 is actually like 6 horsepower. I think it's like one of them is 870. I think the Dodge is like 878. I think one of the next ones is like 870, 868, and 866. I think that's how close they are. Because I found all 4 of them were like in the 800 plus range. All right, so with that, we get rid of envelope number 9. And there's a trick to that, South. They say the Jeep will beat the Bugatti in a straight line, but if you put one curve in there, the Bugatti will blow it away. Or something like that. Question number 10. And we have envelope 12, 20, and 14. We've listed 3 Rolling Stones albums. All right? I want you to eliminate the one that has the fewest gold record certifications. Now, I will let you know there are 6. I'm going to give you a little help on this. There are 6 certifying groups. Okay? There's the RIAA, there's an HIA, there's an AARA, something like that. All right, you are going to say Shine a Light has the fewest gold record certifications. So with that, we are going to get rid of envelope number 12. And in envelope number 12, we are getting rid of 50 whammies, prize number 20. I'm going to say it's a good pick. I'm going to say that's a good pick. All right, so that means you are either going to get what's in envelope 20 or envelope 14. Here's the final question. So let's get the last question up there. We have the wine and we have jets. In 2018, in millions of dollars, you're going to keep the item that France exported the most of. You're going to keep the item France exported the most of. Would you like to keep wine or jets, Chuck? All right, we're going to keep jets. All right, so in wine, it is envelope number 14. Envelope number 14 in wine, in millions of dollars, held prize number 11. We are hoping that the Jets prize is priced 9, 10. Well, let's see. I know we got rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know we got rid of 1 through 5. I don't remember if we got rid of 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10. Jets was envelope 20. Whoop. And give me 1 minute because I just goofed. I hit the wrong button. In envelope number 20, it is, believe it or not, in millions of dollars, France has exported more in jets than they have in wine. So with that, Chuck gets 300 whammies, or in this case, no, visit channel, hold on. And I got to. Oh, it won't let me do the donate right now. Why won't it let me donate, Chuck? I thought it let me. I would have sworn it would let me gift them later. So, Chuck, with that, you will get 300 Lino. So we'll mark that down for Chuck. And you ended up overall getting the 5th best prize on the board. Now, I will admit, I goofed because I thought I actually had prizes set up in this to give away prizes. So I'm actually going to have to sit down and rework my prize list because there were supposed to be prizes pretty much on every slot. So so basically, Chuck, you will get 300 Lino from me whenever we're done. So congratulations, my friend. That is now yours. Well, look at it this way. You had 6 starting questions, right? You left number 5, so you got one of them right, one of those sets. Because let's just say you would put 1 and 3 in the same 4. You might have kept 3 and lost 1. Or you had 1 and 5 in the same set. So it's you might have had a set where you gave up the small prize or the big prize with the Nigel Barrett, but Leonard Nimoy might have had the 5th best envelope there on the board. Now the problem is this game takes me forever to find questions to use. Pretty much every question is a variant. It's either the least, the most, the latest, the earliest, or yeah, pretty much that's what all the questions on this game are least, most, earliest, and latest. But yeah, like I said, I'm kind of mad at myself because I thought I copied my file over and sent it to me because it was supposed to be the bottom 5 were supposed to be whammies, and then everything above that was a wheel spin, and then some small prizes, then a vault shot, and so on and so forth. And that means I gotta. It's basically 24 prizes are up for grabs in this game. It just depends on. Yeah, but you didn't think of the voice acting. Exactly. She was Nurse Chappelle. She was the voice of the computer. She was the Betazoid. I think she played a dual role in one of the early TOS episodes. Or she was number one in the pilot. She was actually the Spock's position in the pilot episode. She was in Deep Space Nine a couple of times. There were a couple of. She was the voice in a couple of the movies. Yeah, she was the obvious one. All right, guys. So I have that written down. I will get that to you later, Chuck. And what I'm going to do real quick, so give me a second. Well, I get a couple of things straightened out here. I'm going to close that one. No, it was not Nurse Chapel. It was Nurse Chappelle. Well, it depends on who you ask. It depends on who you ask, because they said that there was a mispronunciation at one point. It was supposed to be Nurse Chapel, and then somebody else said no, it was supposed to be Nurse Chappelle, and Chappelle just always sounded better to me. Chappelle always sounded better to me, but I know it's supposed to be Nurse Chapel. All right, give me a minute, guys. So the question is, how many interested people do we have? So I need to know how many interested participants we have. To participate in either Blockbusters, Catchphrase, or King of the Mountain. I'm going to say I don't think we got enough for King of the Mountain. So we are looking at Blockbusters or Catchphrase right now. So we're waiting to see who is interested in participating in, like I said, we're going to either do, yeah, there are certain ones, South, where I will it's like I don't do rewards on all of them, but every so often I will just go in there and do the rewards. And like I said, if I don't get enough people, I'll just do another list. It's going on 9 o'clock. I can always do another list. I didn't even see that word up there. I did not even see orgy up there. And the more rounds you get through, it's basically the more, if you get through multiple rounds, more points. And the more points, and then I'm more likely to do Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Chuck. That's what I'm thinking. I think I'm going to do another list. So no large prizes tonight. Just the way it goes sometimes. So we got 8:55 now. We'll do 10 minutes. So you guys get 10 minutes of playing words.
Hidden in this jumble of letters is the name of the world's most famous baby doctor.
Yeah, do you pronounce it Hiro or Hero? South. I saw that up there, and I was like, okay, how would you pronounce it? All right, Spot. Have yourself a good one. I know I got things I got to watch too, and I don't want to do it. All right, I think we'll do another list. I think we'll do another list. We'll drop this down to 4. Whoops. Pause that. Set that to 4. Well, we won't. Let's try that again. There we go. We'll do 4 minutes. Yeah, like I said, most everybody's south right now is probably over watching Nerdy on SCW. I will almost guarantee you that's where most people are right now. It's like I would love to have the D-Live people come in when the Twitch is dead, but we're still trying to work our way through that. Or the Mixer people, or the YouTube. Well, the YouTubers would probably be watching Nerdy too. All right, South, have yourself a good one, my friend. I'm stealing one from you, Spot. I'm taking Nursery, just because I can. Let's see. I see a few words up there. Though. All right. So while we're waiting, I'm gonna go get the next list ready. Like I said, we got about another 2 minutes here, and then we'll do the next list. And I do have to, do some programming on the Gato, or not the Gato, the Stream Deck, so it'll actually turn off the web page. I can't remember if it's in the program or not yet. We will have to wait and see. Oh, that was a bad one. We only got 2. We only got 2 of them. All right, so we're going to exit out of that. Since I had the most, I'm not going to do the rewards. I love the Stream Deck. I just wish I could have gotten the 15 button one, because I realized just how, when I first did this and I started programming it, some of my folders had to go like 4 deep. And it's like, so I don't have the sound effects set up like I want. But nobody, and I'd gone to Micro Center, I'd gone to Best Buy, I had gone to Target, Walmart, Eggheads, H.H. Greg's. Nobody had the 15 when I wanted. Nobody had 15 when I wanted it. The 6 is good. It's just I have to go really, really, really like folder deep to make it work. Somebody took your brush. Where did they take your brush? Alright, what I'm going to do is it is 9 o'clock. So I'm going to set this for a 30-minute list. And for this list, I have no idea what this list is. We are looking for body phrases. We are looking for words and phrases, ladies and gentlemen, that contain the word body. And with that, the timer starts now. But yeah, when I first got it, it was a lifesaver. It really was. Huh?
There's food in the fridge for you.
Okay, thank you. Go to bed, Sickie. I knew you were. I can tell because you're quiet.
What?
Your voice is quiet.
Yeah.
Go to bed, get under the blankets, take the puppy with you.
Oh. Hey, I want that
What?
soda.
You're sick.
Well, get me a new one.
There you go. I'll give you a soda. My sponsor.
I got you quesadilla and burrito.
Thank you.
Although I couldn't find yours.
All right. So we had Beachbody, body of evidence. What did I miss? Bodybuilding, body surfing, body language came up on number 2, so that goes to Spock. Body surfing, body bags, nobody. Body of water is number 8. That goes to Chuck. I gotta decide something. Let me think. I knew this was gonna happen with a couple of these. So I gotta give Spock number 9. Body bags. Nobody. I'm debating one here for a second. I think I have to give it to you. I think I have to give this one to Spock. Even though I was looking for a longer phrase. I was looking for, I ain't got nobody. I was looking for the song title originally. Body of work, hard body, bikini body. All good ones, but not there. And I think I have to, I got another one I have to decide. I figure since I gave Spock that one, I'm going to give Chuck number 3 for over my dead body. And you guys both going with hard body. I worry about you guys at times. You guys know that, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome those of you that are here. to the original game show network. Now, just to give you guys an example, because I'm gonna do something here real quick while you guys are guessing. I'm gonna go to my secret fortune list. I'm actually gonna go to my prize list. Just to show you guys what I would. Somebody loves somebody sometimes. So, for instance, remember how I said number 20 through 24 we're going to stay whammies? Number 19 was going to stay a wheel spin. This is what I would normally do on the list. I would take items that I have multiples of, such as, let's just say, for instance, because I'm still in the 20s, I would probably take something like this hockey figure, and I'd put him at number 18. So we will put the Bondra hockey figure at number 18. Nobody loves me. Everybody loves me. Oh, Spot going with body check. What, the hockey? Did the hockey one give that one to you, Spot? That wasn't even intentional. That was not even intentional. It just happened to be the item I picked up. And then, for instance, I may pick. I'll give you an example. I'm going to pick like about 4 things out of it. Now I'm going to like reorder them. And I have to like check this list constantly when I'm doing it. So it's like one of the prizes that would be in the secret fortune list would be like, for instance, the diecast Pennzoil car. So we're going to put the Pennzoil car in there. Then I might put Logan from Wolverine in there. And it does not need body work. It just needs some paint work. There we go. See? So we would put Logan in there. Let's put Logan about number 13. Then we would probably put Evil Rick and Morty. All right, so which one would you guys think would rate better? Just as an example. Would you rate a diecast Wolverine higher than a Evil Rick and Morty set? Or would you rate Rick and Morty higher than diecast Wolverine? And I'm going to show you guys why I do this way. I'm going to put Rick and Morty higher. I think I'll put them higher than Wolverine. All right, you say let's make Logan better. All right, so we'll put Logan higher. And then we'll put Evil Rick and Morty here. And then I have like a loose, let's see, this is Batman 652. There's no book to it, so Batman 652 would definitely be lower. So I just showed you guys, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the prizes that would be in the secret fortune game. All right? We'll put Logan back up there. We'll put Evil Rick and Morty up there. And then let's just say I would pick. I just put that diecast card somewhere. Where did I just put my diecast card? Oh, it's still on the table. So we'll put the diecast card back up on the shelf. And then I would probably go in there and I would pick something like, we would put a couple of McDonald's Happy Meals figures in there. All right? So we'll put Tigger down here towards the bottom. So we will put there's an example. All right. Then I still have pop, so I would just basically put one pop. I'll put the Peter Parker one here. All right, so I'll add the Peter Parker celestial bodies. So let's put Peter Parker pop. Say that 3 times real fast. All right, and then I would add, let's see. So we're going to take, we'll do Batman keyring. We will put in Funny Comics card collection. His body is broken. Heavenly body. Do I have broken body? No, actually I don't have broken body, surprisingly. I am very surprised. I do not have broken body in here. Brown body, big body, body of mine. Just give me a minute, because like I said, I'm gonna show you guys what this would be like. Alright, then I'm gonna grab, let's do 12-inch Star Trek figure. We're gonna put that towards the top. We'll put the Star Wars helmets in here. Goodbye, Yellow Brick Road. Give me somebody to love. All right. Oh, I know what I'll put in here for the large prize. Actually, no. I don't want to put that as a large prize because that is a vault prize. We'll do the pterodactyl. And I'm just picking a couple of things right off, so bear with me. Rick Rude figure. And I will do the Evangelion set. I'm trying to think. What else do I want to put in there? Actually, I'm going to put Captain Action figure. There. What was that? That was Body Snatchers! See, now I know where Chuck gets his bonus money for his auctions. And I'll actually use the 3 that I have here. Alright? Men in Black figure. We changed Peter Parker to Mr. Baron Pop. And we'll change a couple of these around. So bear with me. Urban Myth Game. Beautiful body, would you hold it against me? Bodyguard, body double, bodiless. All good ones, but not what we're looking for. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. I want to put the power set in here. But the Men in Black figure is actually pretty damn good. Alright, we'll do Helena. I'll move the Batman keyring down to there. And then, like I said, I'm going to show this off just so you guys can see what it would normally look like. When a body meets a body coming through the ride, or through the brandy. Body Doctor, not there. Alright, I think I got enough where I'll show you guys basically how the Secret Fortune one is supposed to work. So give me 1 minute. I am going to basically create a dummy window. Window capture. Add source. And we'll just call this dummy window because I'm going to get rid of it. And we'll do price list. Now, like I said, it's going to look a little weird, obviously. So this will be out. Let's do this. And like I said, this will not be up here long. So you see that list of items. I'm going to see if I can do this to increase the view. Probably can't. I cannot increase the view on... But I know what I can do. Body slam, car body. We'll go with 14. There we go. Alright, so this is an example. So you ended up with prize number 5, I think, right, Chuck? Alright, so basically what it would be, and I would not actually have the numbers up there, would be the best prize, in my opinion, that was up there, would probably be the Men in Black figure. That's Jeeves over there. Alright? So we will sort of rearrange these a little bit, just so you can see how this would normally work. So, for instance, you'll notice that numbers 24 through 20 are just basically wins. Those are the bottom prizes you could win. If you ended up leaving or walking away with prize number 19, you would have walked away with the wheel spin. If you had walked away with number 6, in this case, it's the Rick Rude figure. And like I said, I already know nobody's going to agree with my list of where I rank stuff. All body, no brain. But for instance, I know Spock is a Star Trek kind of person. So he may actually think that 12-inch Star Trek figure is a better prize than the Men in Black figure. So he's like, yeah, you want to leave it at number 3 and put the Men in Black at number 1? That's fine by me. But basically what it would be was, for the most part, these 6 would be up to the wheel spin. These 6 would be items that we would consider a small prize. So even though it says Mr. Barron's up there right now, I'm just doing that as an example because I was like trying to think of what I had. That's why, for instance, the small hockey figure would be up there. That's why the McDonald's Tigger would be up there. The key ring, I would probably swap out the Pennzoil car for the Bane patch, for instance. Mr. Barron would get swapped out for Hunchback figures. Batman Auto 652, I'll probably keep where it is at the moment. So then you end up with what would normally be about 6 or 7 smalls. And then you work your way up, and it's like Vault Shot would be the dividing line. And then these would typically be considered larger prizes. So that's how the Secret Fortune is supposed to work. But like I said, Secret Fortune is one of those where I literally have to put together the question list completely independent of all my trivia files, of all my prize listings, because it's one of those I have to divide. So like I said, so when Chuck, when you missed number 1, Magil Barrett, you would have lost out on winning the MIB figure. And that's one of those things where I wish I could value these things to say what's better value, but everybody has different loves. So it's like, it's always tough to say what goes where and not have somebody say, oh, that wasn't as good as that. And it's like, yeah, you're right. But it's my show, my game list. I put them together. Tell me otherwise. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Alright, so I'm going to save that prize list because I'm going to edit that prize list later. Alright, so we are still looking for 4 body phrases. And let me double check and see if I missed it. I don't think I did. I like the all body, no brain one spot. In addition, so for those of you that are watching on DLive, you guys can guess at the 4-letter word right here by doing exclamation and your 4-letter word guess. And if you're right, Tidy Labs should catch it. Otherwise, if you are on Restream, Twitch, YouTube, Mixer, StreamMe, Smashcast, Vaughn, etc., all you guys have to do is actually type in the 4-letter word. See, the funny thing is right now I think Spock's the only one on Twitch and Chuck's the only one on DLive. And Spock's not completely available to do a 2-player game. Otherwise, I'd do a 2-player game. I will skip the 1-player game on this one, just so you guys know. So it'll be the Vault Shot. We won't worry about the celebrity space. It'll be the Vault Shot and the small prize. Just, I figure that's fair. Because we only have 2 people on at the moment. And you guys are 2 of my regulars. So I figured you guys wouldn't mind if we kind of like skipped the 1-player game for this one. If you get the 1-player game, or if you get the Vault Shot, or if you get the... Oh, damn it. Because, like I said, I would prefer to give away stuff when there are more participants, but you go with what you can do. And like I said, I do know there are certain games that drive people away. It's like if the one-player game rolls around, it's like nobody wants to sit around and watch, which is a shame, in my opinion. Hey, they watched you work on the list. At least watch them try to win something big, right? Because, yeah, I noticed the numbers, and like I said, I'm trying not to look at the numbers anymore. But while we were doing the Secret Fortune, the numbers just kind of went, whee! But that was the one-player game that was picked out tonight, because I already had it set up. What was I just going to say? There was something else. I don't know, for those of you guys that are on Twitch, if Home Game Entertainment is still doing their board game stream, but they were doing it Saturday or Sunday. If you get a chance, check them out. Home Game Entertainment, in my opinion, is the closest to what we do. Full body art. I like that one. I like that one a lot. I still say you guys are going to slap yourself when number 1 comes up. No, you went with beautiful body earlier, and I even quoted that line, Chuck. I even quoted that line when you wrote beautiful body. Kilo. You put beautiful body, and I had to do, if you had a beautiful body, would you hold it against me? It was like, I had to do it. And thankfully, there was nobody here other than you two. So it was like I was singing to myself. I was singing to myself. Anyway, so, yeah, like I said, with just 2 people on, I'm going to hold off on the bids. And you guys understand, because, like I said, it's not about the prizes. Or at least I like to think it's not about the prizes. It's about the fun. It's about the exercising the gray cells, which we do a lot. And like I said, I knew we were going to lose a lot of people when 9 o'clock rolled around. Because, like I said, a bunch of our viewers are nerdy viewers, and they do want to see SCW. Like I said, the only thing I'm interested in SCW now is I want to know who Mr. X and Mr. Y are. That's all I want to know. And just so you know, Spock, it's not me. I am not Mr. X, I'm not Mr. Y, and if I am, I didn't know it. Full body coffee. I like that one. I like that one. See, I like to say that a lot, Chuck. It's like, I do this for the fun. I do this for the game shows. I'm going to suggest something to Nerdy later. I want to see if he'll go for it. I want to be the Bobby the Brain to his Gorilla Monsoon. I don't know if he'll go for it. I kind of want to do like a party chat while he's streaming. And I can just be the Brain, because I've always loved Bobby the Brain Heenan. Always. It's like, if I didn't care about a wrestler, Bobby the Brain made me care about wrestlers. And you were there when ZCW started, Spock, I think. And it's like, and I was the first one drafted over. I got hated. My character got hated. And I'm like, I so want to do that. I don't know if he'll let me because he's like, Nerdy gets on these scripts. But I so want to do it. Just once. Just once to see if he'll let me. Body of flavor, body of soul, not there. Oh, we got a problem. We got 4 of them that aren't answered. We got 4 unanswered ones. I'm hoping the vault is one of the 6. Because I would be thrilled if it was just you two and somebody got the vault and you guys opened it. I would be thrilled. Because the vault prize can change depending on what kind of mood I'm in. It could be one thing and then I'll say so-and-so won, but I'm going to use this vault prize instead. Oh, and we are out of time. And I'm going to be evil because we only got 6 of them. Should I reveal the other 4 or not? I'm gonna leave that up to you guys. Should I reveal the other 4? Or should I save it for a future body list? Because you two were really the only 2 people here for the body. For the body list. Chuck says, no, don't save it. Spock says, please save it. Alright, let me ask my question again. Alright? Should I reveal the missing 4? That's the question. Should I reveal the missing 4? Yes or no? Because like I said, I can leave them blank. And we'll save them for another list. I can come up with a ton of body work. Alright, Chen says don't show the 4. Which I'm leaning towards. Which I am leaning towards. Spock, what do you think? Should I show the 4 that you guys didn't get, or should I just hold on to them? And I think I want to hold on to them. Well, trust me, there's only the 2 of you. There's only the 2 of you. And let me look. I can go back and look. And there's only one I'd really worry about. Because you did have a couple of good ones that weren't there, like Body Double, which I may actually like kind of sneak. So it's sort of like if I don't show the list, there's a couple of good guesses you guys put in that I can replace what's shown. And I do not see 10-5, and I know I don't see 1. I know I don't see 1. The only one that might have been in there was number 4. And I don't like number 4. So I'm going to replace it at some point. So I don't think we'll show him this time. But yes, Spock, I guarantee you, I went back through the chat. You did not get any of the 4. Let me go through Chuck's guesses real quick just to make sure. Because Chuck had a really good one I wish I had on there, which was Body of Evidence. Because I love the Body of Evidence guess. And then you had the body double, which I wish I'd put on there. All right, so if he does Mr. X and Y while we're still streaming, let me know. Yeah, yours is definitely not up there. So I'm going to leave 1, 4, 5, and 10 covered. I'm just going to leave those covered. Because they are definitely not on the chat list. Alright, so what we're going to do is I'm going to edit this tonight, actually. After I get done streaming. So we are looking for, hopefully, we're not worried about the celebrity spot, because that's a one-player game. We're not going to use it if it's there. We're hoping for small prize or the player slot. That's all we're hoping for. So we're going to go spot, check, spot. Well, let's see. Actually, I got to do a couple of spots in order first. See, because I even gave Spock this one. I gave Spock number 7. Because I ain't got nobody better than just nobody. And then we go, listen, let me make sure I got the count right. So Spock's got 3, Chuck's got 2. So we'll go Spock, Chuck. If they're there, we will give you guys the vault shot. Fair, that'll be fair. And the small prize. The one-player game we won't worry about. So we will go with Spock's body check. Not there. And then Chuck went with dead body, and I prefer the phrase over my dead body. Not there. And Spock went with body language. I feel bad. All right, I'll tell you what I'll do, Spock. If we do not have, because I want to be fair about this, if we do not have a small prize or a vault shot, I will give you your choice of the small prize or the vault shot. That's what I'll do. All right? And Spot got bodybuilding. Not there. And Chuck got body of water. Oh, not there. All right. So, Spot, I'm going to give you the choice. I will give you a vault shot. We'll even let you take a number off. Or I'll give you a small prize. And again, the small prizes right now are the Hunchback of Notre Dame pieces, the Dolphin statue, the Doomsday figure, or the R2-D2 plushie. So I will either give you one of the small prizes, or I'll give you a shot at the vault. All right, I will give you the R2-D2. So the R2-D2 is yours, and just so you know, wait a minute, I got to get over to the microphone. He does make noise. See, and that's still a small. That's still a small. It's a talking R2-D2. All right, so I will. I figure that's about the only fair way I could do that tonight. See, we're still giving away stuff. Told you guys, even with just 2 people, we're giving away prizes. All right, so we're not going to show 1, 4, 5, or 10. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close that out to make sure I don't reveal anything. Give me 1 second. Oh, I got to close my dummy window. Let's remove my dummy window. And I'm going to turn off my list one. You know, the funny thing was, all that time Spot never did that. Yes, I just stole it from you, Spot. Just so you know, I stole it from you intentionally. Alright, so I'm going to hide the list at the moment. And I'm going to actually go into my list. And I'm going to... So you two actually have an advantage Saturday. You guys actually have an advantage on Saturday. Oh, you were 7 short. It wouldn't have mattered. You were 7 short. I didn't realize you were short points on that one. Alright, so... Actually, that doesn't do me any good. I gotta go do it on the list side. Duh! I thought you had more points than that. That's why. So if you guys remember what you put up there, you guys will have an advantage over everybody else. True, that's true. Spot, you put a couple of good ones up there I really want to use. I like the soft body crab, but it's always soft shell crabs more. You put a couple of really good ones up there that I really want to steal. Oh, and where's the other one? And that one I'm stealing. So there were a few that I want to steal. So you guys have an advantage, just so you know. Including a certain song. Hint, 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 hint. Alright, so I have those edited. Ah, dude, it's all in the... They're going to be given out at some point to somebody. Guaranteed they'll get given out to somebody at some point. I just, like I said, the one thing I hate about D-Live, I will admit there are two things I hate about D-Live, is that's their only currency. That's their only currency. I really wish Tidy Labs would come up with a currency of their own that could get used. And I wish they would get their act together in the APIs. I guarantee you, for instance, that Words on Stream, if I were to run that on D-Live, I'd be set. I would be set. It's like I could kick back, I could relax, I could run a game here or there. It's sort of like how they run Scribble and what's the other one they do? Jackbox. Those are my only two wishes for D-Live. Now, like I said, the API in the chat with Restream would be nice. Well, you got to think about it, Spot, because, alright, I've got Nightbot, which I haven't used in forever. I know that one doesn't do currency. I have Alex Trebek Bot. I have a version of Alex Trebek Bot on D-Live. I have a version of him on Restream or Streamlabs. So I can do an Alex Trebek Bot on both sides. The problem is, Tidy Labs is so bare bones that there's not much you can do with them. See, my D-Live thinks stickers are the thing. I'm not a fan of stickers. To me, stickers are like Twitch's emoticons or emotes. They're worthless. Yeah, they're fun to use on occasion, like if you're rating somebody, but that's it. Well, the 4-letter word is still there. The 4-letter word is still there. Just don't do the all command one. That's the one that's like, I want to turn off on Tidy Labs. But yeah, like I said, the problem is, like I said, D-Live, I cannot do quizzes because I have no currency over there. Lino is great for live currency, but that's it. It's live currency. Ooh, I like the tuna guess. That's actually a good one, Spock. And since Spock is still here, well, actually no, because I said I was going to wrap things up. Yeah, no, that's like I said. That's the one thing I'm worrying about is like and like I said, I'm not too worried about the numbers coming in because we barely ever get above 3 for the most part. That's the one command I'm worrying about somebody doing. So I'm going to go turn that command off for a second. So D-Livers are going to be out of luck for a second. As soon as I find the right window. Where did my other... Oh, it's on the other side. I'm going to delete it for the moment. Alright, you stupid. I'm gonna do something a little off, so bear with me for a second. Because I want to see what it does. Not the 4-letter word. Alright, do me a favor, Chuck. Do the all command. Like I said, it'll happen. Like I said, I've only been doing D-Live for 2 months. Like I said, the key is consistency. The key is I gotta make sure I use social media more. Bear with me, guys, because I'm trying something here. That's the one I was thinking it was. Ooh, if it only does the most popular, I'm in good shape. If it only does the most popular, we're in good shape. But we're going to check, so bear with me. Copy link. I'm going to check something just to be sure. And I'm not ignoring you, Spock, I promise. I just have to, like, resize Windows constantly. Who was that minister? If Fidel Castro was not the minister you were thinking of. Alright, so... I'm waiting to see... Actually, I think they're down at the moment. Tidy Labs is down at the moment. Or D-Live Bot is down at the moment. I'll have to figure that out later. But yeah, guys. So tonight was all right. Tonight was pretty cool for the most part. Like I said, it's just when I have to compete with what I got to compete with, I got to find the hook for the D-Life crowd. I just don't know what it is yet. There was someone whose son is still considering. That would be Pat Robertson, I think, is the one you're thinking of. Or Desmond Tutu. One of the two. One of the two. Alright, guys. So with that, we're going to wrap things up here. Like I said, Judd, you get your car pictures up on Instagram and then like tag every one of them with the D-Live in your channel. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Alright, guys. Like I said, we're going to wrap it up then. Hope everybody that's here had fun and enjoyed themselves. But we will definitely be back on Saturday. No Secret Fortune because I had to rebuild the entire game file for that one. Or the entire question file. With that, we are going to take you guys over to, for those of you on Twitch, and that's the other thing I wish D-Live would do is let me do raids. They won't let me do raids or host yet, which sucks. Yeah, it will accept minor misspell spot. That's one thing I did make sure on the bot, was to make sure it accepted minor misspells. So with that, guys, we will definitely see you guys on Saturday. Tomorrow I got to do yard work. And we will see you guys then. And as we always say around here, the gray cells, one of the most important muscles in the body. And it needs the exercise, just like everyone else. And we will see you guys on Saturday.